Hello, I am Cyril Pope. I am a partner in Essen and Pope, the West London bookmakers. We have been around 10 years and own 6 shops with a new one planned over the water in Crystal Palace. My partner is Cyril Essen, who is known as Fat Cyril, basically as he's a big fat fucker. Cyril grew up in and around the South Africa Road area or White City. As for me, I was fostered out and didn't land in Hammersmith until I was 12. I lived with Eric and May Mauer off Agati Road until I was 18 or 19. I had a stepbrother of sorts live there for a time by the name of Jack Thiam. Jackie's dead now. He was murdered near Hammersmith Tube Station in November 2023. A lot of things had happened beforehand, and I think Jack got caught up in it. Jack's best mate was Mason Green, and both of them were under surveillance by the security services. Jack and Mace lived life on the edge, and they pulled all sorts of fucking stunts. Mace's parents had died, and although his gran was there to look after him, he was basically left to his own devices. And it wasn't until the Mellors took him in that he started to calm the fuck down. But then it was too late. Christmas Eve 2022, I got a call to go to fucking Kingdom Hall. And as the van full of gear had been lifted, Mason was in a bad way. He had taken a right fucking wallop from some Albanian and was pissing blood. As for the other guy, Mason had broke his neck. All of this for some fucking van. There wasn't even any money in it. I got a Kingdom Hall and there's a dozen women there filling carrier bags. The van had already been stolen. Jack and Mace just thought it was a good idea to steal it from the thieves. Mace never needed to steal from anyone. He already had it. And not only did he have it, he earned it by the bucketful. But Mason has, like, this mega fucking high IQ and had this system of football betting. Me and Cess are bookies, and even we couldn't fucking follow it. And, as he was only 17, he used a few girls from Hammersmith to ride around putting his bets on. There were about 6 of them. These were run by a girl by the name of Leonie Middleton, who was at university. They met in the Speedy Bar whilst Mason waited for the results coming in up at the Knights Templar in Notting Hill. By the time we had realized what was happening, he'd taken over 200 grand from us. We then sat him down in the vaults and explained that this was not how it was done. The next thing we know, all these girls on scooters are hitting all the bookies south of the water. I pulled up Leonie and she told me that Mason was paying her 500 quid a week and the rest a bit less. The next question I asked was, how much was he earning? I couldn't fucking believe it. He'd earned well over $1 million fucking quid within just a few months. Being that Leonie and the girls were active, we started using her to lay off big bets. And as we began to get wind of what he was up to, we let our guard slip and then he was back in our shops. He was fucking brilliant. In the end, we had a pact whereby we were sort of working together. They were really great times, and I truly mean that. So, back to that Christmas Eve. The kid with the broken neck died, and his brother was the one who was arrested and charged with the murder of our Jack. The case, however, never went to trial. He was murdered in prison whilst on remand. It was a complete waste of 2 lives over nothing more than a van of fucking groceries.